Hi, this is Jill, and we're ready for our Woodland Creatures class. Okay, we are doing this class. It's so exciting because it's so cute, and you guys didn't get to see it because we didn't go to markets. Look how cute that is, and then look how this one. Oh my gosh, look how cute it is. Anyway, that's what we're doing today. Before we start, because this is the only time I put makeup on all the time because I never go anywhere, I want to show you the latest addition to our family. His name is Packard because we're Studebakers and Packard is a Studebaker. Okay, so that's Packard, and in 2 weeks I'll have the third grandson from Matt. All right, so here we go. We're going to make this, and I've got it all organized so we can get it all done in this amount of time. So what we're going to do is we're going to do each creature one at a time. So I've got this one here. We're going to start with our bear. Okay, and we live up in the mountains, so we really do have bears. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. And I'll show you the different die cuts that I use as we do them. Okay, so here, if you can see right here, wait, I should pull this up with this. Okay, I have already done a lot of the prep work. So I did the dots and dashes and inked the bear and his sweater, but I saved this one so I can show you how I ink it. Okay, so I'm going to use cactus. I'm going to get my dauber, my cactus one. See how used they are. This is like 8 years old, so they last a long time. Okay, so I'm gonna, am I in the right position for you to see? Okay, you can wash these out. So what I would suggest is you get like 8, maybe 10 at the most, probably, and then you can have enough to do your whole project. Wash them out and have them ready for the next project because they do wash out. You cannot sharpen them. That does not work. But you can. Let's see how old they get, but boy, they're great. Okay, so if you want to order daubers, you can probably get them online, but I'm not sure. But if you're a member of our club, which I hope you all are, you can get, we can send them in your monthly kit on the 10th. And they're $1.50 each. So you can get as many, as few as you want. We can just drop them in your mailbox. Okay, so I'm going to do my commercial really quick. We're already here. Okay, so you already are on YouTube, or else it's going to go to Facebook. We are the Treasure Box Scrapbooking Club on YouTube. Subscribe to us, and then you'll get notices when I teach in the different classes. Facebook, if you like and follow us, you also get notified on classes. We'd love to have you all in our club. So they're all recorded. So anytime you order these kits, you can do it. This is our website. The 2 kits I'm doing today is that the right spot? It's Christmas Scrapbooking Kit, Santa Gnomes is at 3 o'clock, and Nature Scrapbooking Kit, Cozy Outdoors is the one we're doing right now. So anyway, they're online, so you can copy them or watch them at any time. Okay, so I have inked the outside of the hat. Now I'm going to add my and I just do a line, dot, dot, line, dash, once in a while, a little hashtag or 2 dash marks. And a couple of lines. Okay. All right. So I go all the way around, and I've done my dots and dashes. Now we're caught up on what I have done for everything on the bear, just all the prep work. So I've done this on everything. I've done my dots and dashes, my ink, and done it. Okay, so now we're going to do all the little extras that we're going to do. Okay, first of all, I'm going to crimp this because it needs to be crimped. Okay, it's a knitted hat, and I knit, so we need to have different looks on it. And I'm going to smooth it out with my finger, and then you can see, isn't that cool? All that texture looks really fun. Okay, so he's going to be popped up. I pop up glue dots here. And I'm going to pop it up right over his ears. We want the ears to poke through. Oh, darn. Okay, there's the top part of our bear. Now we're going to add 2 eyes. Use a little bigger pen than that one. Okay, I'm going to put 2 eyes on here. There we go. And naturally, you've got to have a spark of life in him. So I'm going to put a dot inside. Now he's alive. Not if he lives on our mountain. Okay. And then I'm going to give him a little bit of a mouth. Nothing fancy. 3 little dots, 3 little dots. That's his cheeks. We're going to take the black button that's in our kit and a mini glue dot. Oops. And give him a nose. Ooh. Ah, so cute. Okay, next thing you're going to do is you're going to put these little puffy balls on top of here. I'm going to use my flat ones for that. So what I'll do is I'm going to put them at the top and put one there. And I'm going to put one here. And I'm going to put one here. Cute. And then see, you're just going to put this, tuck in my little ends. Well, or cut them off. Epic fail. Oh, the button didn't, the glue dot didn't go on. There we go. It's on my finger now, guys. Sure. Okay. There we go. You're going to do the same thing. Put it down a little bit here. And here. Okay. And there's his little. I guess I glued him. I glued him. Okay. We're just going to lift this whole thing up. Okay. Here's my cute little guy. Pretend that one's glued on. There you go. Now, the bottom part is going to be really simple. I'm going to take my white ink and my big dauber, and I'm going to put some polka dots, big polka dots. I'm going over the edge a little. Perfect. And we want to give him a little bit of, you know how sweaters have that at the top. So I'm going to give him that. Do some lines. And the next thing, the last thing we're going to do is we're going to take our pen, our white pen, and we are going to do around each of these. Okay, and then I also did just little circles randomly. Okay, all right. The bear, as soon as I do the other 3 circles. And then we're going to put this up underneath here. Wow, my pom-poms. That was an epic fail. Okay, so you're going to need to put them on better than I put mine on. There you go. There's our bear. Let me show you up here. Cute. Super cute. And that's what he looks like when the balls stay on place. Okay? All right. Now we're going to do our bunny. And I've already inked everything. We're just going to add a little extras. Okay? I used a peach tree because I wanted it kind of a peachy pink. And I'm going to see, I did my dots and dashes around everything. Now I'm going to give him a little bit of color in his ear. You can also do this pink, you can do it purple, you can do it blue. You can do it just anything you want. Then I'm going to give him a little dot here. A little dot here. And I'm going to give him some little feet. Okay. Okay. And then let me put my face on here first. I'm going to put two little eyes, a little triangle for his nose, and then we're going to come down for his face. All right. The last thing we're going to do for, oh, okay. I'm going to add a little bit of highlighting with my white pen there, and on here I want this to be just a scarf that we have. And see, there's the knot that was tied in the scarf. I think I'll do a little highlight here and maybe down here. Cool. Okay. Then all we're going to do, and I'm not going to pop it up because then it'll be glued to my thing again. So we would actually, I popped up everything so you can remember that. I pop up everything because I love to, because I can. Okay. And then you put your little earphones on, or earmuffs on him, and your little bunny is done. Okay, so cute. All right, that's our second one. It didn't look. Okay, now we have our deer, and he has also a bird on the end. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make our sweater look more like a sweater. Okay, I'm going to draw some lines for that part. I'm going to draw a little thing across and go like this, because that's kind of his waist. And then I'm also going to do the neck. Okay, but we want it to stand out a little bit better. So I'm going to take my cactus again. And I'm going to actually color that in. And I still want it to stand out even just a little more. So I will take my white just along this edge. See how it just highlights it and kind of brings it out just a little bit more. Cool. See, it went from that boring to super cute. Okay. And of course, we are going to crimp it because it's, remember, it's a sweater. Okay. I do it in a couple different directions, and then I spread it out because then you get this cross-hatching look. Okay, super cute. Okay, and we're going to pop him up, pop it up onto here. We're going to take our face. We're not going to do a whole lot of fancy stuff to the face, except for I'm going to draw this line across right here. Put some little squigglies in his ear. Give him two eyes. I feel like when I say I give him black eyes, I'm hitting him in the face and giving him a black eye. Then I'm going to take my black ink, which is Midnight Confessions. This is why I love these doggers, because you can just do little pieces. Look how cool that is. Oh, I forgot. We have to give them little hooves. Cool. Okay. There we, oops, wrong lid. Okay. That part of the deer is done. This is how it would be. Okay, and now we want this part. And we want it to look like a scarf. So I'm gonna make it, this one side is going inside, one side is going outside. This is the knot we tied into it. So we are gonna have to do some extra fancy stuff on it. I'm gonna take my Bloody Mary, which is my burgundy. And I'm gonna low light. So that part of the scarf that goes down is where I'm gonna wanna put it on. And naturally, since I low lighted it, I will take my white pen, just gently do some highlights. Okay, so he's done. I mean, that scarf is done. That's going to go right there. All right, on this part, I'm going to use my little thinner white. So I've already inked it, and I inked my ball in there. Ink this part, and that part is done. The only thing I need to do, I'm going to do a little tiny bit of pin work on his, just right there. Take my Bloody Mary, add it just a little bit there, and give him 2 eyes. Okay, so let me show you him up close. Let me move it off all my inking here. And of course I looped that under so it actually showed better. And then this, and we're going to put the lid, I mean, not the lid, his hat on. Oops, the hat came on. Okay, whoopee. Wow. All right, and it will look like this. Okay, pretty cool. All right, we're half done. Look at that. The next animal we're going to do is our raccoon. Okay, we're going to do the raccoon. So here's the pieces to my raccoon. I chalked and inked all the outside edges. I'm going to go ahead and adhere this to here. So it goes on top of here, and he's got nice big black eyes. And I'm going to take my pen and give him some big white eyes inside. There we go. Oops. These are the pens I like. Jelly Roll. You can tell me which ones you like. I'll try them. I love pens. I'm gonna dye with as many pens as I can have. Okay, so now we're gonna do this boot. This is the red boot. I'm gonna get a little bit of a little loop on the bottom, and I want it to be fluffy white at the top. All these little kind of extras. That's what makes it fun. Okay, here we go. And on top of that, I will add just a little highlight. Okay, so the boot is done. Now we're going to do the glove, and it takes the green. I'm going to do it right here, just like that. Really quick, nothing fancy. And then of course I will take my pen and do some lines up like that so it looks like a cute little fluffy mitten. Okay, and let's see. Okay, now on the raccoon's body, what we're going to do is there's actually little lines that go across. I mean the bumps. I go by the bumps. So I'm just going to draw probably 3 stripes because he has stripes because he's a raccoon. And I know because I hear they're roadkill. Okay, I think we should give him a little bit of ears. And now we're going to take our black Midnight Confessions and our dauber. This is why I love my daubers. I'm going to give him some stripes. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's not a real live animal. Okay, now that I've done that, I want to add just on the top of each one of them, I'm going to do a little white line. Cool, super good. The last thing we're going to do is we're going to put, now that our white pen is dried, I'm going to put 2 little dots in his eyes. All right, guess what? Yep, we're going to crimp because he has fur too. And second direction, if you can't find a crimper, please let me know. We do have a couple cases of them, and we can send them to you. We do have to pay shipping on that part. Sorry, but they are kind of hard to find. Okay, and we'll pop up everything on here. And there's our raccoon. Cool. And here's the finished product right there. Pretty good. Cool. All right, fox time. All right, so we have his tail, her tail. She's a girl. And we have this and a little tiny black button. And it's going to go on the nose. Not yet. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of pen on the fox. We're going to give her 2 eyes. A little bit on the ears. And that's it for that. Then we're going to take our white pen. I want her to have some white cheeks. So I'll go like this. Looks really scary now. And I'm going to do this. And then I will take my white ink and then kind of fill it in. Super cool. Okay. All right. So that part of the fox is all done. I'll take a glue dot that works this time. Stick it on there. And she's got a cute little nose. All right. The gloves. Now my sample gloves, they were dark green, but I didn't like them, so I changed it. Okay. I can do that because I'm the boss. Okay. So I changed them to red. And I'm going to do this and this. Those are our gloves. All right. Now what we're going to do on our sweater. This is supposed to be a sweater with little hands, and we want to make it look like a sweater. So the first thing we'll do is go across here. Make the sweater part right here. But we want, these are her arms. And they're kind of going to be in the front. So this is how I make them. And then here, here, and then I'm going to take my fatter pen. I'm going to actually color these in with my pen. These are the bottoms of her paws. And it's really almost too little for even the daughter. Okay? All right, but we need it to look more cool and dimensional. So I get out my ink. And I'm just going to do this so that it looks like the arms come forward more. Okay, pretty cool. Okay, not done yet though. Yeah, now we're going to take our white. Where's my white dauber? Here it is. Okay, I'm going to make little tiny polka dots all over the sweater. Oh, so cute. Super cute. Okay, and once again, of course, I highlight it, draw my little lines around it. I don't go all the way around, just part way around. There you go. Okay, basically that's it. Now we're going to put her together. I've got the, let's see, put her face on. Oh, so cute. Okay, and then the tail, just underneath it. And there you go. There's our little fox. Here's the finished one. Over here, you can see the red is so much better. The red gloves. Okay, super cute. Yeah, one last creature, guys. There's our moose. We have all of the other creatures, but we don't have a moose here. That's okay. All right, so here's our antlers. I have, wow, look at that, guys. I inked it on the wrong side. Okay. Guess I'll fix it. My brown. And I'll do around the outside edge. And then do my pen work. And so when you ink and do your pen work, make sure you have them facing in, not both in one direction, obviously. Okay, there, fixed my mistake. Okay, I'm going to give him 2 really big eyes. Maybe I should make them the same size. Okay, and on his earmuffs, I'm going to take my white pen once again and do a little bit of highlighting around the outside edges. Okay, now on my sweater, we got to crimp our antlers. And crimp them. Because I had been told they have texture. I think I saw moose once at Yellowstone, but not sure. Okay. There we go. There we go. The last thing we're going to do is we're going to do the sweater. And I'm going to make a collar on them. A knitted collar. And I have some lines. And we're going to do some white pen work. And then I did a little tiny bit around this neck area. Okay, then all I did is I did 3 little dots all over on his sweater. So I don't know about you, but that takes a long time to knit those little dots in. Okay, and there's our moose. There he is. Super cool. Okay, so here are all our animals. We did them all. Whoops. We have our bear, our bunny, our bird, and deer, our raccoon, our fox, and our moose. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please just email me or text me. And I'm gonna close this out, gather up all my stuff for my gnomes. I'm gonna do my gnomes in just a couple of minutes. Thanks, guys. Join my club. I'd love to have you in my club.